Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of Modern. We have Michael Appler playing Blue-White Hammer with some spice from Kamigawa, and Alex Sargent playing what seems to be Red-White Lotus Burn. I say seems to be because I didn't get too long of a look at his deck before the round, but Mike's really on a Plains and a Esper Sentinel. He's been playing this deck a good bit. He played it at the Star City Games Philadelphia Convention Shenanigans thingy-bobber, and he did pretty well. Pretty happy with how he did. I don't remember exactly where he placed or what his record was, but I know he was doing pretty well. I saw him dropping some hammers and winning some matches. He is, like I said, he's playing some spice. Some quote-unquote spice. He has a reality chip in the main board. I believe there's a Lion Sash, a couple other fun things. I Ganjo, the white channel land, as we all have started to affectionately refer to it in the shop as Alejandro. Alex is going to play a Monastery Swiss Fury and a Vicious Bobble, get a Prowess trigger. Swiss Fury, I don't know if I've talked about it before. Swiss Fury is one of my favorite cards. I don't know what it is about the Prowess mechanic, but I adore it so much. It's so simple, right? You cast a non-creature spell, it gets bigger. But is it Prowess? It was like one of those decks that I just kept playing forever and loved it. So Mike's going to take 2 from the Swift Spirit, as it is now a 2/3, and then trade with the have the Esper Sentinel trade with the Ragavan. I mean, the Sentinel did its thing, right? Like, you get to draw a card off the Bauble, because you're not going to pay 1 mana for Bauble. Yeah, tap into here. Probably a Stoneforge Mystic, indeed it is.
Stone Chips result trigger. I'll go ahead and search out an equipment. Alright, great.
I will say, so I've never been the biggest fan of Stoneforge in Modern, right? Like, I did not play back in, I didn't play in Standard when it was, like, the bee's knees, it was broken, it was insane, Clawblade, it's this, and that. But I remember when it got unbanned in Modern, and everyone was like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. And then there were Stoneblade decks, but, like, nothing was, like, absurd, it seemed to be. And I've tried playing it a couple times in, like, different shells, like, I've played Black-White Stoneblade, after Modern Horizons 2, a couple other stuff like Graveblade, and some other stuff that just never felt great. But I'll tell you what, Stoneforge in Hammer feels pretty solid. Yeah, we're gonna bolt that. See, I wonder why Alex is playing the Lurrus version. I know, Burn plays Lurrus, but there's also the Obosh Prowess deck, which I think would also be a pretty solid thing to play here. I mean, you don't get like cards like Skullcrack, which I think he has, Alex has in the sideboard. I could be wrong, but we're going to. I guess we're just passing. I could play out the Cigar Dessert here, yeah. Oh. I'm thinking about it. Alex has some pretty sweet lightning bolts. That's from the Secret Lair, or I think it's just called Mountain Go. Really nice looking lightning bolts. Unfortunately, not in non-foil for those like us who don't like foil cards, or don't like to play with foil cards. I like to look at them. They're pretty. They curl sometimes, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into 3 damage here.
2,
or no,
4, 5.
It's gonna be more than that. He played a spell. And that's, I remember the effect, I don't remember. It's light up the stage, but not
I'll go ahead and make a
technical. And it only hits 1 card.
With that trigger
He
on
was
the
on the top
stack,
card,
I'm
he
gonna...
made...
Oh, go ahead. You're good, no, you're good.
I'm assuming he has the same
with
amount of
that
text
trigger
we play for
on the stack, I'm gonna go ahead and make the mana. I'm going to go ahead and activate Inkmoth Nexus.
Yeah, so we use the mana from the Saga to animate
this mana goes away.
The Inkmoth Nexus. The Saga's not going to want to go for here. And then going to get a hammer, going to attach the hammer with Cigar Dessert to the Inkmoth Nexus.
Swing for 10
And that's
infect.
a really full attack there for 10 infect damage. Actually, 11 infect, but yeah, Mike's going to take
Awarded
game
my
one. We'll be right back
Ragavan.
in game 2, folks, in just a
That
second.
snarky Ragavan.
And we're back with game 2. Alex is going to be on the play here. And let's get started. We're going to see an inspiring vantage come down as our land for turn. It gets a little choppy, of course, because our internet was giving us trouble all night long. Mike's going to lead on a Seachrome Coast into a Cigar Desert. I see a hammer in his hand. And an Inkmoth Nexus. It looks like a pretty good start. We've got the pieces for a turn 3 kill.
I'll play an Inkmoth Nexus. Yep. I'll tap the 2 of them. I'll cast a Stoneforge Mystic.
Is a Stoneforge Mystic?
Stoneforge resolves. I'll go ahead and put a trigger on the stack. Go ahead and search out equipment. Sure. I'll go ahead and resolve that trigger.
It's a very simple start, but it's just like...
We love it.
It's very threatening, right?
2 hammers on top.
Because even at its worst, like his worst possible turn next turn is still just attack with Stoneforge Mystic,
1 dead Mystic.
flash in a hammer.
Dropping the Mystic like it's hot.
Like, it's just so good. It's still so good.
Supposed to be take 1.
Sure. If you'd like to cut.
Bobble.
Hammer's the hand. Bobble is good.
Bobble you.
For sure.
Yep.
Alright.
I love how aggressively Mike comes up with the card and he gets
No blocks,
bobbled.
effects.
You will see the card. You will know what's happening to you.
I will pass, and on the upkeep, I'm going to draw the card.
Untap, upkeep. Draw for turn.
Okay, bubble trigger gonna draw. Draw for turn. A Seachrome Coast number 2 coming out here.
Cast a Sanctifier in deck.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and cast turn
Right,
back over.
there's a Sanctifier in Vec, which is going to be a house of a card against Alex. It does exile all red cards from the graveyard, red and black, and then has protection from black and red, which is, you know, one of those colors is a majority of Alex's deck.
Sure. And Bolt is exiled out of your yard.
That bolt's gonna get exiled momentarily. I remember, yeah, I was gonna say, someone ends up mentioning it. There it is.
Second spear. And a bauble.
Alright, that's supposed to be coming down. And a Mishra's Bubble.
Bobble you.
Gonna get a Browse trigger.
Move to attacks.
Sure.
Swing.
Blocks.
Yep. Oh, it's very,
He's gonna flash a hammer in on that Sanctifier in Vec.
Sure. Smash
She's
it out.
going to get smashed to smithereens.
So, trigger.
Sure.
So it's a
This
3,
is
4,
your
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This means Mike will take 3 damage and the other Swift Spear will survive
Good.
Cards in
the
hand.
block.
You're out.
Held that.
That'll be game, my friend.
We're picture in picture right now. We are slide showing it up, baby.
Activate Inkmoth Nexus, move to combat.
Alright, there's an Inkbuff Nexus. There's a hammer.
Good game, friend.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be game.
Sanctifier.
Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. Mike's gonna take this 2-0 with a blue-white hammer.
Oh, I missed the bobble trigger. Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate you watching. All that fun stuff. Have a great rest of your day.